We are really quite bored with this current lineup of models. Would you like to know why?
Yes!
We are glad you asked. Because they all look the same. Every last one of them. I wonder why. Could it be the same Photoshop, the same filters, the same plastic surgeon, the same smoke and mirrors, the incessant airbrushing? Stop. We are so over it, and you know exactly what we're talking about.
Wait for it. Here it comes. Almost there.
Now that we've gotten that off our chests. Welcome back, fashion monsters. Today you can just about guess where we are going.
You're teasing me!
That's right, we're going to go there. The topic today, in case you weren't sure, top models, supermodels, NepoBabies, Instagram models. Is there any difference anymore? We mean, what happened to being born with it? What happened to God-given beauty?
I don't know.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
We have an idea what happened. Botox, check. Nose jobs, check. Liposuction, check. Extensive airbrushing, check. Yes, we're looking at you.
You serious?
A lot of these young models are not even 18 for crying out loud. So, back to the question. Top models, supermodels, NepoBabies, Instagram models. Is there any difference anymore? The short answer is yes, but the long answer, well, for that, we're going to have to dive in like never before. But we're going to do it, so let's get started.
What?
So, the Big Five era is slowly coming back, and when we say Big Five, you already know who we mean.
Yes! Yes!
The tried and true supermodels. Cindy Crawford, Christy Turlington, Linda Evangelista, Naomi Campbell, and Claudia Schiffer. These are the supermodels that are and will always be the gold standard. Anyone else being called a supermodel these days is delusional. And to clarify the difference between a supermodel and a top model, supermodels are household names, have the body and look before plastic surgery, injectable fillers, or Photoshop snatched their faces, and feature prominently in all areas of the media. Top models, however, have all of the above, make great money, but you may or may not know their name.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But before we get on our high horse, let's us get you up to speed on a few who classify as true top models today. We have Anya Rubik.
Hi, my name is Anya Rubik and I'm Polish.
Now, if you don't know Anya's name, you have most definitely seen her in literally every fashion magazine on the planet over the last 25 years. The Polish-born stunner gives good face, legs, body, and charisma, and her portfolio includes more than 40 Vogue covers worldwide. The only reason why you may not know her name, well, her sister didn't release a sex tape, and her parents aren't famous movie stars. Next, we have Vittoria Ceretti. Since catapulting on the scene in 2012, Italian sensation Vittoria has made great strides in the modeling industry. And quickly. Only a few years later, she was named one of the top 50 models in the industry and known as the official face of several brands, including Valentino, Chanel, and Prada. With a catwalk presence to die for and angles that could cut diamonds, it's no wonder that Leonardo DiCaprio is reportedly chasing her all over New York and Europe. Can you blame him? Next up, Jordan Barrett. Proving that the era of male top models is far from over, Jordan leads the list of men these days. The stunning blonde Australian was scouted at the tender age of 14 down under, and in only a few years he has been named Model of the Year by Models.com and Man of Style by the GQ Awards. On top of these accolades, Jordan has been featured in campaigns by some of the world's biggest brands, including Tom Ford, Versace, Balmain, Moschino, and Coach, just to name a few. Alton Mason. As the first black model to work for Chanel only a few years ago, Alton Mason has already secured his spot at the top echelon of catwalkers and shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon. In 2019, GQ Australia named him Male Model of the Year, followed by Forbes featuring him on their 30 Under 30 profile in 2021. Considered one of the few male top models worldwide, Mason has modeled for, are you ready for the short list? Gucci, Versace, Fenty, Michael Kors, Philip Plein, Tom Ford, Valentino, Karl Lagerfeld, Louis Vuitton, Off-White, and more. And if you thought that was all, think again, because Alton is a bona fide triple threat as a model, dancer, and actor, portraying Little Richard in the Baz Luhrmann biopic about the legendary Elvis Presley. These are just a few of the true top models working in the industry. All of the aforementioned serve face and body with their given genetics. They don't need airbrushing and fillers to get the job done. They came to the industry ready. Do you hear me? Up next though, the NepoBabies. Let's get the actual definition first, shall we? You can do it! Nepo baby. Nepotism baby, shortened to Nepo baby, is a term referring to the children of celebrities who have succeeded in careers similar to their wealthy and/or famous parents or other esteemed relatives. The implication is that, because their family already had connections to an industry, the child was able to use those connections to build a career in that industry. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can get down to the real tea. Currently in the world of fashion, Nepo babies appear to be everywhere you look. They are working with the biggest fashion houses, the most acclaimed photographers, appearing in Vogue and making millions of dollars. But are they truly supermodels, or are they the result of great management and the signs of our times, where anyone with a famous parent can skip to the front of the line no matter if they have the looks or the talent? These are a few, and we say few because there are a ton of them these days working in the industry today. Bella and Gigi Hadid. At the top of the list of Nepo babies are none other than the siblings Hadid, who catapulted to fame off the backs of their rich and famous parents, particularly mother Yolanda Hadid, who used her time as a reality star on the Real Housewives series to secure her daughter's current status as Nepo baby models. Are they supermodels? Maybe we should ask their friend Kendall Jenner, who is also a Nepo baby model who masquerades as a supermodel, if you let her momager Kris Jenner tell the tale. And if you don't know who won the battle of the momagers between Yolanda and Kris, check out our other video to find out. But the receipts. Well, the receipts show that Kendall made it off the power of her famous last name and her family's social media infiltration. But no one is about to cry for this multi-millionaire now, are we? The next Nepo baby model on the list is Georgia May Jagger. With celebrity on both sides of the family tree, she is the daughter of rock and roll royalty in Rolling Stones frontman Mick Jagger, as well as runway royalty in Mother Jerry Hall. Georgia May was named Model of the Year in 2009 and has since walked for just about everyone, including Balmain, Vivienne Westwood, Alexander Wang, Thierry Mugler, Versace, Fendi, Tom Ford, Louis Vuitton, and Marc Jacobs, among others. Next on the list is Lila Moss.
Hi, it's Lila Moss.
As the daughter of 90s top model Kate Moss, what Lila lacks in height on the runway at only 5 foot 4 inches, she makes up for in pedigree. The 20-year-old is already a favorite of several fashion brands in the industry, having worked for Burberry, Marc Jacobs, Miu Miu, and Fendi. If the next generation of models are under 5 feet tall in 10 years, we know where to place the blame. And then there's Kaia Gerber.
Hi, I'm Kaia.
The daughter of true supermodel Cindy Crawford, Kaia Gerber's lane was basically reserved and hers for the taking whenever she decided to enter the industry. In her defense, she does look like she literally snatched her mother's face and ran with it. And she has made history as the only model this century to achieve the big 4 of Vogue covers. But she too is a Nepo baby. Her name alone does not yet move mountains, and her cultural impact is slim to none. But of the Nepo babies, she arguably has the closest claim to being a true top model, deserving of the accolades she is achieving. She is her mother's doppelganger, a spitting image after all. We can't cover them all in such detail, but other Nepo baby models of the moment include Jude Law's daughter Iris Law, Madonna's daughter Lourdes Leon, and Michael Jackson's daughter Paris Jackson. Now, because all of the young ladies above have good to great management, they will never be referred to as Nepo baby models when the supermodel tag is up for grabs. In today's industry, it's all about posturing, smoke and mirror marketing tactics, and the general public's hunger for anything new and trending, even if it is subpar.
Damn!
Yes, we said it. Subpar.
Who the hell cares?
None of these models can hold a candle to the OG supermodels. To drive the point home, Naomi Campbell can still rock the runway and put these young ladies to shame at 50 plus years of age. That is why she is a GOAT. Next. Then, a few tiers down the totem pole of notoriety are the Instagram models. Now, these models also like to think that they are top models, but they are not. Some of them are even the children of famous parents, but even that cannot take them to the next level of someone like a Kendall or Gigi. Instead, these models have achieved success the new way, through internet hits and likes and followers. First up, there's Jordyn Woods. Long known as one of the best friends of the Kardashian Jenners, Jordyn pitched her hat into the Instagram ring in 2015 and never looked back. Highlights from her modeling career include a stint with Good American, and collaborating on clothing lines with Boohoo.com and Pretty Little Thing. Of course, it took a scandal with an NBA star and Khloe Kardashian to take her modeling career over the top. With 12.2 million followers, enough of her moves are watched to make her a mini mogul in the making. Up next is Rocky Barnes. Initially, she began her internet enterprise as a blogger before veering towards the beauty and fashion lane. After appearing in a Justin Bieber music video, however, she began to focus on fashion exclusively, and now has built a following of more than 2.2 million followers. Then there's Demi Rose. After cultivating a following on MySpace, Demi moved over to Instagram and quickly gained traction as an IG model and DJ. With more than 18.8 million followers on the platform, Demi is one of the few that is relatively drama-free and living it up. These are just a few of the IG models that have made a dent in the mainstream fashion industry. While some of them have used their platforms for good and have truly learned how to leverage their internet presence into a cash cow, there are far more that have detractors that have lots to say about them. They include comments like, straight hair, check. Tanned body, check. Plump lips, check. Big booty, check. Fake big boobs, check. They all look the same, and not one is different. Angelique Valentini. An Instagram model is self-proclaimed, has much free time, and is just fucking around, and people are bored enough to validate them. Sage advice. There has been a heated debate over how IG models have changed the industry, and most of it not for the better. So there you have it, the complete breakdown and true definitions of top models, supermodels, Nepo babies, and Instagram models. Although the lines will continue to be blurred on purpose and by design for the foreseeable future, we want you, our fashion monsters, to know that there is a difference, and we all have to deal with the fallout of this new era of modeling. We may have been a bit hard on the current crop of models on the scene at the moment, but that's only because we care. We want the glamour. We want the fashion. We want true beauty and hard work recognized and valued for the ones that really deserve it. And we think you do too. So let's strive for that, okay? One video at a time. Thanks for joining us today, guys. It's really been a roller coaster, but we are glad you came along for the ride. Until next time, stay stylish. And remember, from great runways to grand reveals, the monstery is where fashion lives. Ciao for now!